Pentavision.
오늘도 변함없다. 나른한 오후의 연속 무의미하게 울리는 벨소리 조용해 일상의 반복이다. 그러던 어느 날 바뀌는
S4 League is a fresh third-person shooter developed by Pentavision and published by Allah Player. The name of the game is supposed to describe the 4 S's that define the game: style, Esper, a power held in a virtual world, shooting, and sports. The graphics in S4 League are actually pretty amazing. The bright colours and effects combined with scenery that, when destroyed, turns into like encrypted data streams that fly around until the item respawns. When you die, you should disintegrate into data. Everything in this game feels advanced, making the overall feel of this game rather like sections of Ghost in the Shell when they brain dive. On the downside, the sheer brightness of everything makes it a little hard to take the shooter aspect of it seriously. A good variety of well-textured maps helps improve the feel of being inside something like Tron with guns. After a short but informative tutorial, you are given a reward and are thrown into the digital war. S4 League doesn't have much gameplay deviation. It doesn't ever stray too far from the source material, but still puts more effort into its gameplay modes than guns. The movement combinations and weapon combinations available to you from the start of the game are rather impressive and make for interesting fights even from the complete offset. You can dodge, backflip and strafe, and a combination of other movements. Later on you can get an assortment of weapons and power-ups that you don't even have to buy. If you don't want to buy a weapon in S4 League, you can trial it by completing a competency challenge. You'll get a 5-hour trial. This 5-hour trial only counts if you're actually playing the game, so you can leave it for a few days without worrying your weapons will run out. You can get one of these licenses for any of the base weapons and power-ups, letting you easily try out new combinations without worry of losing a weapon. The game modes presented to you when you start off S4 are basic deathmatch and capture the flag, but they're both team-based. But that's it. Those are your modes for the whole game. Although the lack of in-depth mode may be, like execution or data capture, the plethora of maps let you overlook the faults, as each map mixes up the gameplay a little. Weapons are well balanced, with each having its own weakness and strengths, except the railgun that one-shots anyone no matter where you hit them and has perfect aim. No one really talks in S4 League, and when they do, it's usually the nonsensical excuses for why they're now staring at a respawn timer. This can cause a lot of frustration as for in a touchdown game, when you're supposed to work as a team, but it's made nearly impossible because the community doesn't really care about each other that much. This game has some of the best presentation you'll find in a free game. Destructible buildings, brightly coloured scenery, the ability to look up and see the lobby, and the ability to look through the lobby floor and watch the battle raging below. All these little things make for a completely original feeling game, and you won't find another action game on the web that plays nearly as smoothly. It's slower paced than guns, but that's not really a downfall, as it appeals to players who don't have superhuman hands and too much free time. If there's a premium system, I haven't found a problem with it. The premium players, if they even exist, they cause no balance issues at all. Honestly. Overall, this game is a solid shooter with a lack of gameplay features, but a skipload of style. The possibility of creating your own weapon combinations and styles of gameplay are astonishing. This game is definitely great and needs recognition right now. I suggest everyone with a cheerful killing attitude tries it out, and I mean everyone. If you like guns but don't want your hands to fall off, get S4 League. The only thing I can fault it on is a lack of game modes and a dry community, but they don't make it a bad game, nor do they outweigh the good points. Overall, this game gets 8.7 out of 10.